and welcome to the latest episode of Bearman Woodcrafts. It's like 40 degrees out here, cold. But today we're making these decorative nameplates. I got two in the style of Spider-Man. The video will primarily focus on the Spider-Man design one. Made this for my boy. Excuse the background noise. I am in a full house today. But either way, yeah, let's get into it. I made it with a side slat of a bed and a 4mm oak plywood from Lowe's. That's what it is. Alright, use laser. Let's get into it. We're going to start out by looking for a Spider-Man graphic. I want the Spider-Man, or the spider from the chest. Primarily the one from the Insomniac Spider-Man game. That one is solid. It is also the one that inspired this project from an Etsy store, I believe. I saw a project on there, I'm like, I can replicate this, so let's get it. So we're gonna Google Spider-Man logo and just find one that we like, and we're gonna import that into Library. But in order to make this project work, we're gonna need a Spider-Man font also, which I currently, this is post making the thing. I did not have it at the time, so I'm gonna, I don't know, just DaFont or dafont.com. Just type in Spider-Man, and luckily one pops up. Once you install it, it should be easy to use. In Lightburn, once you restart the software, it'll pop right in there. Give you the option. Since I'm making this for my boy, we're gonna just type in his name, Julian, which happens to be my name also. And then we're gonna just switch over to the Spider-Man font, all capitals, just so it looks cool. I have pre-measured the wood. It's going to be, I think, 5 inches high. 5 or 7? 5? 5. There we go. It's in the center. And then I had already found this image, and we're just copy and paste it right into Library. Drop it down to another 5 inches high, and trace the image. That is one of the features of Library, and it'll give us a really good outline. Generally, it's pretty spot on the first try. And there we go. So we're just going to get this ready to go to my other laser. It happens to be a Glowforge, which will cut the wood. The laser you've seen on my previous projects, they normally only engrave or etch on the piece of wood that I'm using, but this one, since I wanted to cut all the way through, it can cut. It's a very thin piece of oak plywood. For between 3 and 5 millimeters, it can cut it. I do have the scroll saw. I could have cut it on there, but this is quicker, more efficient, and more accurate. Alright, so we're going to export it as an SVG file, and that'll allow us to import it straight into the Glowforge software. I am using the free version because Lightburn does everything the pro version of Glowforge does do, and I don't have to pay one time. Glowforge software seems to me a bit overpriced for the monthly fee, so Lightburn for the win. Alright, so we're going to import this. We're going to separate the two objects into two separate layers. Actually, not in this case. One layer. We're just going to those are the project panels in the background that I decided to use. They are oak plywood, and we're just going to resize them. Try to maximize the amount of surface area that I can use. Yeah. Girlfriend's cooking lunch. Maybe you can hear the blender in the background, but I need something. Alright, so here we're going to use a proof grade cut of oak hardwood. That'll give us the most, this isn't proof grade material, but it's the closest to what we have. And we're going to do 3 passes. At this point in time, I have cut this maybe 4 or 5 times for different projects, so I'm aware that on the 3rd time it cuts pretty clean through. You'll see here, it'll do 3 passes for every letter, and yeah, it just works. Glowforge, it's very cool, accurate, and my girlfriend uses this a lot, but I only use it to cut material. For engraving and etching, I use the laser I have in my personal workshop. This one is the one that she primarily uses. So there you go. So Glowforge is expensive. The laser that I have is significantly cheaper, but it does a lot of the same work. The Glowforge clearly does better, faster, more accurate work, but my little laser that I have does the job that I personally want it to do. And it cuts nice and clean all the way through. You'll see a little bit of a char mark outside of the lines. That is normal. There are ways to mitigate that, but I'd rather just sand it. Go at it with a 180 grit sandpaper, and it normally gets rid of it. I am going to paint these a solid color also, so it doesn't matter. You'll see me here sanding it. It's primarily just get rid of the char. Because I'm painting it, it doesn't really matter, but I want a nice smooth surface also. There we go. And here we're gonna copy the inspirational image that I saw. Create a nice blue. Alright, go with the white spider on this one. Nice even coats all the way across. There we go. Very nice. Alright. So right here I have a scrap pile of wood, which I have many types of wood. I don't know what half of them are, but in this case we're going to use a side rail for a twin size bed, which happens to be MDF. I did run this through my planer to not only flatten out both sides, but one of them does have a veneer. Got it out nice and quick. I don't show it on the video, but I did run it through just to smooth it out. We're gonna get the general size of the letters so I can create an offset with the MDF here. That way it's just part of the design. Here we're gonna leave a little bit of space between letters, create a big outline around both the spider and the letters, and I'll cut that out with the scroll saw. There we go. So I'm gonna go up and down in the lines, following just slightly away from the original lines. There we go. Using the original piece that I used to cut the letters out of as a template. Here we go with the scroll saw, and we're just gonna cut all the way around the letters from the offset line that I created earlier. I could have used the Glowforge to etch a line to follow, but this didn't need to be incredibly detailed or precise, so a hand outline was more than enough to get the job done here. See you go through. Here we go. All the way around the spider also. Here we go. And here you go. Our blade snapped. That is normal. It's but it happens. It happens. Just gotta be ready for another one, and just put it, hook it in from the inside of the bottom hook, reattach the top. Once you're retensioning it, it's ready to go. Yeah. It is a little scary when it happens at first because there's a big old pop sound, but it's not to be worried about. All right, once we put the blade back on, a replacement blade. Replacement blades for the scroll saw are incredibly inexpensive. You get maybe like a pack of 20, I'm guessing here, from Harbor Freight, which is underrated. The blades that work, they work. Yeah, so a really big pack of blades from Harbor Freight, only a few bucks, and as you can see from the video, I was able to replace a blade pretty quick. I know it's fast forwarded, but it literally takes maybe 10 seconds to replace a blade. I have them right next to the scroll saw, so grab a new one, put it in. We're gonna continue to follow the lines here, even from the bottom. You'll see there, I'm following some of the lines just to get a little bit closer. Once it's all cut out, we're gonna do a nice coat of red on here. All the way across, nice evenly coat, and there we go. All the way across. We're gonna get the top, and then we're also going to get the edges. All right. So here we go. This is MDF, so I will be setting it just lightly over the top, just smooth it out. Get nice even coat all the way top down, top, bottom, the edges too. The edges will not look as well as the top because it will absorb it like a sponge, but that's normal. All right. In this case, they don't need to be perfect. I just need the face to look like a decent red. We're just gonna leave it like that. Paint all the edges too. You can see on this image that the red just doesn't come as vibrant as the face. That's normal. There we go. Look at that. Oh man, looks like I missed a spot. We're gonna go back at it. Okay, nice and coated. And there you go. These are the few that I made. You'll see that the one that says Monica, the one that says Daisy, I made those in the exact same way as I made the one that says Julian. I didn't think it was necessary to show more videos of it. But there you go. There is a Spider-Man, a Venom one that is Invader Zim for Monica, and my little baby girl wanted a pug, so I made her a pug. And there you go. Thanks for watching. And subscribe for more.